Today we're doing Module 5, Lesson 21. The objective is to recognize and show that equivalent fractions refer to the same point on the number line. The materials needed for today are your online whiteboard or your whiteboard dry erase marker and dry eraser. You may also want your fraction strips to help you reference. The teaching style we're going to follow is where I do it, we do it together, and you do it on your own. So I have two number lines here. They both have points marked. And it's asking, is 1/2 equivalent to 3/6? Well, first let's talk about that word equivalent. Equivalent stems from the word equal. So to ask if two fractions are equivalent is to ask if they are equal, which we know means the same. So is 1/2 the same as 3/6? Well, if you look at our number line, it seems to appear that they are in the same spot. If they're in the same spot, they should be equal. But let's go ahead and look at how that would look on a model, just to help us visualize. So, if we have a shape and it's broken in half, we shade one of the two pieces. This represents 1/2. Now let's make the same shape, just like we have the same number line. Now we're going to make 3/6 though. So I'm going to break it into sixths. And now I'm going to shade 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. This is 3/6. You can see that they look like they take up the same amount of space on the square. This takes up half of the square, and this takes up half of the square. So even though they are different fractions, they take up the same amount of space on a shape, and they'll be in the exact same spot on the number line. So that's how we know that they are equal or the same. So is 1/2 equivalent to 3/6? Our answer would be yes. Okay, let's have you do one with me. Now we have, is 1/2 equivalent to 4/8? So is 1/2 the same as 4/8? I don't need you to draw the number lines on your whiteboard. I want you to look at where you see the dots on the number line. Are they in the same spot? While you think about your answer, I'm going to draw our two models just to help us visualize. I'm going to draw our two squares again. One's broken in half. The other is broken into 8ths. For 1/2, I shade one out of the two pieces. For 4/8, I shade 4 out of the 8 pieces. So does 1/2 take up the same amount of space as 4/8? Go ahead and make sure you have on your whiteboard, yes or no. Is 1/2 equivalent or the same as 4/8? You should have wrote yes. They are in the same spot on the number line. If you draw a shape, they take up the same amount of space on the shape. They are equivalent or they are the same fraction. So 1/2 is the same as 4/8. Let's try one more together. This time we have 1/2 and 4/6. So is 1/2 equivalent to 4/6? On your whiteboard, you need to write either yes or no. While you're writing, I'm going to draw our picture models. One broken in half, or 2 pieces, one broken into 6 or 6 pieces. 1/2 means I shade 1 piece out of 2. 4/6 means I shade 4 pieces out of the 6. On your whiteboards, you should have said, is 1/2 equivalent to 4/6? No. They are not in the same spot on the number line. And you can see from our pictures that 4/6 takes up half of the shape plus a little more. Just like on our number line, it goes past halfway. Okay, so they are not the same fraction. We can tell from our lesson we did the other day, 4/6 is greater than 1/2 because it is farther away from the 0 on the number line. Okay, let's take a look at the work you're going to be doing today independently. IXL skill W3, identify equivalent fractions on number lines. So it's asking questions similar to what we just practiced. Is 1/2 equivalent to 2/3? It shows you the number line, it shows you where 1/2 is and where 2/3 is. Are they in the same spot on the number line? No, they are not in the same spot. We can see that 2/3 is farther away from 0 than 1/2. So we know that 2/3 is actually greater than 1/2. And if it's greater than or bigger than, it can't be the same. Okay, go ahead and get started.